Alright, so jumping back into the only series that seems to be having fun that has to do with the game NBA 2K15 anymore, Road to 100. And within this video and the next video, you're going to see why I said exactly what I said in the first video of the series. Why I do not like to play people who have the Warriors and the Cavaliers, even though I use the Thunder, which isn't even a top 5 team in the game. There is a reason behind all this shit, alright? We know how people with those teams play, alright? I don't say it for no reason. If you play this game enough, you know how these people play. But before I jump into those two games, I'm playing somebody against the Bulls. No, the Bulls are another top tier team that isn't talked about as much. And jumping into the game, I know exactly what I'm looking for when it comes to his offensive tendencies, but runs a patient offense, likes to shoot the 3 ball, and doesn't fall shots very often. That threw me off because the Bulls aren't a very crazy shooting team. I expected to see doesn't like to pass much, gets into the paint. And this clip was just for all the people that like to tell me you have Surge, nigga. Surge doesn't do shit. Just in case you didn't just see what the fuck happened. Surge is terrible on offense, and I do not trust his jump shot unless it's a wide open mid-range shot. Surge is fucking terrible. All him do is block shots here and there, and he gets out rebounded like he's Karl Malone. Alright, this team is literally Westbrook, Durant, and role players that show up when them feel like showing up. And by that, sometimes I mean I have to dig seriously deep into my fucking bench and pull out beyond the GOAT waiters. In comparison to the Warriors and Cavaliers, you know what, I'm not going to get into it anyway. Alright, I actually started this game really slow, taking some dumb shots, but I see he's playing off ball with post, so I hit the runs on the left side. Someone is always going to be open. This is what I mean by the tactical decisions that have to be made. I'm watching this shit. In my team, it wouldn't work. They would get out and block the shot some fucking how. In playing off ball with Paul again, so I dump it off to Steven Adams, who makes the finish, and Ibaka wouldn't make that finish. Alright, Steven Adams, I'm shocked he even made that shit, to be honest with you. And he is zigzagging with Rose, so I do have to play off ball. I'm not going to burn myself. I've noticed that when you play online head-to-head, you can really figure out who are the people that play my team way too much. As Durant licking with the coach foul in honor of God Goddington. But yeah, you can really see who plays my team and who expects some kind of shit to go down, because some of the shots people take, you can look at it and be like, that is some shit people would do in my team. And because they have role players doing this and not superstars, it's not working, and it causes him to rage quit. People like him, I can tell that he plays my team, and he was expecting people like Derrick Rose to be making 3-pointers in my face like he was fucking Onyx, and then using GOAT Keem Noah like his name was Onyx Wilt. No, motherfucker, these people aren't OP GOAT cards. Now jumping into the second game, this was completely to prove the point that I had made earlier. This guy goes right to the Warriors. Now, I originally would have said, you know what, I'm not going to play him, but because of all the comments that I got on my last video, I said, you know what, I am going to play him, and I am going to prove my point, and I am going to beat him, but at the same time prove my point. Make him pick him jersey, make him take him time, do what him going to do, but wait till this video starts. He gets to his jersey finally, and the first thing that you're going to notice on his offensive tendencies, why I don't like to play the Warriors post patch 4. 61% shooting 3-pointers in online head-to-head. Are you fucking kidding me? This is why I don't like to play people who use them, because you know what them going to do. If I wanted to rage at somebody who was going to play like this, I'd go back to fucking my team. Him do something interesting. Him bringing David Lee and Andrew Bogut off the bench. I'm not going to play small, even though small rebounders don't even matter in this game. He'll probably out-rebound me with smaller people. And that's why I'm saying this doesn't compare. The fact that he can bring in Bogut and Lee off the bench and Iggy, people like this, that team is stacked. Don't compare it to the fucking Thunder. There is no comparison. Once you go to the bench, it's just Enes Kanter, Anthony Morrow, sometimes Dion Waiters. That is it! You might have Harrison Barnes, who's been overpowered since 2K13, Draymond Green, who just gets the most annoying rebounds and 3-pointers, Andrew Bogut, David Lee, Leandro Barbosa, and Mo Spates, who is a beast on the low if you use him properly. So in case you haven't noticed already, yes, I probably am a little bit salty. That's why I have people like Westbrook to fucking destroy Stephen Curry and show him from the moment that him pick the Warriors that if you have 61% shooting with them, I am going to cheese you if I need to. Now the irony in this to start is that he was not cheesing and playing generically with the Warriors, even though I was playing very slow myself, and Mr. Reliable is fucking, he's the real MVP, yo. Him and Westbrook, literally, I don't know, I just love the dynamic duo on the tandem of playing with them. Them fit my play style, and believe it or not, online head-to-head has made me put Pink Diamond Durant back on my team. It might be the mistake of a lifetime, but I have seen the light in this nigga's playstyle, alright? So now he's not coming with a double. He's not playing the zone that the Warriors players usually use. So I take him down in the post, and you know I'm going to post fade him because it's too much of a mismatch. Perfect release, and watch this. He was not playing this way to start the game, correct? But just like people in my team, as I find Morrow in the left corner wide open for the first 3 of the game.
And boom goes the dynamite.
On that shot, I go up 11-4, and him decides that it's time to get patch 4 going. So him going into him park shit, him hit me with the behind the back, him looking for the shot at the top of the key, and him going miss this one. Which is lucky for me, but now I'm noticing that his playstyle just changed, because he was not doing this before. I go by and get the layup with Durant, finishing in transition as easily as I can. And now I'm going to come back down, and tell me, you my team players, does this 3 seconds look familiar? Boom, 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 yak yak! And it rolls in. Tell me, does that not look familiar? And like I keep saying, it's a good thing I have people like Durant and Westbrook, because I can't just dunk all the fuck over Curry and knee him in the face to let him know that shit is not going to fly. If I was using the Knicks, what's I going to do? I just going to run left to right and shoot with Melo? No! I need a team like the Thunder to be able to play against these guys. And yes, he seems zigzag and gets another mid-range. This is where, like I said, he was just going all out patch 4, and thank Jesus that these shots weren't going in, because in my team, them going in all the time. Let that be Ruby Clay, I would have been dead right away. I missed that layup with Murrow, and he's going to get it right down to Clay in the corner, and I'm shocked that this one actually chose to miss as well, even though I was there. That shit usually goes in with Clay, but the point is, these are the shots that these people take. I am shocked that they're not going in. I watch this shit, he has the nerve to step back to the hash mark and pull in my face. Like, him didn't know it was going with so much confidence. I call timeout, and he actually quits because he notices the shots aren't working. What did we learn today here, class? That people who use certain teams play a certain way, and if I wanted to play them, I would head back to my team. The next video will be me playing somebody against the Cavs to prove my point against them. But like I said, this is our road to 101 win-loss in online head-to-head. Whether or not I'm using a good team or a bad team, these are the people that I'm going to go up against that run to a super team when a game starts. So I'm going to use a team that fits me and that I like to use and that can keep up with them. Who I like to play is a completely different story. 2 teams are not that big of a deal.
So amazing, undefeated, who could see him, who could beat him, nobody. See the champion.